In this tutorial, I'm going to be covering how to create a learning journal for your students. So first, you will click My Learning Journal from the course menu. Then you will click Create Journal. Now you're going to name the learning journal. I recommend putting a little bit of a description behind the name of the journal so that way both students and you know what you're covering in that particular journal. Then you'll go ahead and describe the assignment. You'll want to go ahead and leave the journal to available, but then you'll want to put in display after and display until dates. So this will limit the availability of the journal. Then you have the option on how you want the indexes displayed. So if you want them displayed on a monthly basis, or you can set them to display on a weekly basis. If you have a learning journal that lasts for the entire term, then you can set it up that way, and then you could set it up to be weekly, so that way you'll see this student has done this for this particular week, and it makes it a little bit easier. So I would recommend using the weekly option. Now you have the option to allow users to edit and delete entries and allow users to delete comments. I would not recommend selecting either of these if the journal is going to be graded. Now, if you want to make the journal public to the entire course, you can select the permit course users to view the journal. If not, it's going to default to private, so that way the student will create a journal and you will be the only person that will be able to see their journal entry. Now you have the option to set whether or not you want it to be graded. So if you want to use this for an assignment grade, you could go ahead and check grade and then enter the points possible. And then depending on how many journal entries you want students to post to, you could set this number to be a little bit higher. So for instance, if you want students to create 2 journal entries before you will see the needs grading icon on your end, you can do that with this show participants in needs grading status. Then you will need to select your due date. I highly recommend using due dates on all assignments, any kind of discussions, tests, journals, any kind of graded assignment in Blackboard. This will allow the due date to show on the calendar automatically. Then you have the option to add a rubric. So if you would like to add a rubric, or if you'd like to create one, you can do that from here. And then you just go ahead and click submit, and that's all you do.